Have you ever driven past an old dilapidated farmhouse and wondered who lived there? What kind of memories did they make between the walls? Recently, Cindy Carter went to an old farmhouse that received a new lease on life, so to speak, all thanks to the family that's owned it for a century and a half.
In Woodbury, Tennessee, not far from the Stones River, stands an old farmhouse with walls covered in family history, rooms filled with family heirlooms.
Perfectly cut.
Where the rich aroma of family cooking makes all who enter feel like they've stepped into something familiar.
Made fresh this morning, let me tell you.
Something like home.
If you need anything, all you gotta do is let us know, all right?
Tea Cakes Bakery and Cafe is home to Greta Stone, her husband Butch, father-in-law Jim, and their children.
I love to come here and be able to cook.
Greta's been cooking here since 2018 when she decided to turn the old farmhouse, which has been in the McBroomstone family since 1875, into her dream. And locals like Jane Elrod are very happy she did.
I came for breakfast, stayed for lunch, and I'm taking dinner home, but I've been up here several times. No, I've never been disappointed.
We listen to our customers. If they say that they want something or need something, we try to listen to them.
But I'll let you guys into that and I'll leave you here.
Greta says for years, people would ask her to make cakes and other baked goods for birthdays, weddings, you name it.
I did cakes at home, and it was getting too big for the house.
Back then, she wondered if she could turn her passion into a business, but says it was just that, a thought. But when the factory Butch was working in shut down, the Stones decided it was now or never.
It was kind of like the straw that broke the camel's back, that we had to make the choice in order that he would have a job, something he could help manage.
Greta and her son Sean headed to culinary school in Chicago to hone their skills.
I graduated from the bakery part of the Wilton School, and I got to experience all of the decorating of the making the roses and the edging and doing cakes.
And oh, the cakes they make.
Thank you. Love it. Little piece of cake, too.
That's the Southern Pecan Praline.
And it's wonderful.
There's also wonderful cupcakes, of course tea cakes, pies, pastries, and pinwheels. The desserts are popular, but the cafe side is just as busy. The dining room stays pretty full, a mixture of locals, regulars, and folks from all over.
I love to hear stories about how someone's heard me and they've traveled from Kentucky to come down to eat. I love to hear those stories.
Now, the cafe menu is pretty simple and straightforward. It centers around a daily luncheon special, and that's one of many family recipes handed down from generation to generation. And today, that's meatloaf and mashed potatoes.
Dale said that's the best meatloaf she's ever had.
Well, great, great. We love our meatloaf.
She's had my meatloaf.
Oh, I've outdone Charlie.
And as popular as that meatloaf is, the real draw here may actually be the experience of sitting down for a good meal with family and friends.
Okay, I have the duo.
No cell phones, no distractions.
Everybody talks to each other. I mean, you turn around and if you don't know anybody, you just sit here and talk to people, and you get to know people.
People talking to each other makes you want to come back for seconds.
Well, last week we were here three times because this has become a destination point for a lot of friends. And they'll call and they'll say, hey, let's go meet at Tea Cakes tomorrow.
Our communities have become so overwhelmed with fast food and the restaurant chains and things like that I think that this is more like coming home.
Where you go, buddy? Get in here. Get in here.
And when Butch's grandmother, the cafe's namesake, T, used to prepare meals here for her family, she unknowingly provided the inspiration and eventually the location for the Stone family's next chapter.
We also have Oh, the chocolate meringue pie.
A sweet place for food and fellowship.
Good seeing you. I'm so too. I love you. I love you.
Conversation and connection. A place like home.
Canyon County's just been our home. We want to keep everything here and for our customers. Do you want a to-go box? Yes, please. Okay.
We're gonna